Hi everyone. I'm just painting today. What I'm doing right now is just having to make this area much lighter, closer to this. I started a little early. Gotta start telling everyone that I'm here. Okay, looks like I'm just putting some small dots here, kind of like a gradation. I don't want them too close together. I'm just trying to lighten it. From a distance, it'll look lighter. Let's see. Kind of like a gradation made of dots. And a nose is very hard to do. There's just all these different things going on. I got a lot in today, this morning. I want to be able to try to finish this tonight. I should be here till about 8, unless I get too tired, so. Looks like there's a few more white spots here to do. So this is why I love this paintbrush. Such small. Just need a few dabs of paint. It doesn't seem like much, but it's enough. You step away from it, realize that you have plenty of white, and I kind of mucked this area up. What else do I have to do here? I think I have a few more to do over here. Not much. Again, just a few. I don't want them to be either too even, and then I don't want them to be on top of each other. So there's all these dots. If you notice, what I'm doing is that I apply the color or the whites or whatever I'm using in between the dots to the best of my ability. I think though that white may be too much. I gotta go a little lighter in here. Kind of like a cream. Hi everybody. Just painting away here. I haven't done a live like this ever, so welcome. Looks like a lot of you are coming on, which is awesome. It's hard for me to paint and talk at the same time, so I hope you understand that I'll stop every so often. Okay, so I need a little bit of a lighter version of my white here. Let's see. Greetings from the Outer Bank. Okay, I'm just taking a quick look. Ooh, thanks for the follows. Enjoy your painting. Thank you. Outer Banks. Actually, I'm gonna go a little lighter on that. It's like you guys are not gonna be able to see that they're not white dots anymore. They're actually very light cream. I wish that you guys could see that better. Whoops. I guess you can see how that just does not as bright as the white. So, yes. So greetings from North Carolina. Yes, I would like to be on the beach right now. That would be awfully nice, but not meant to be. Greetings to all of you from somewhat upstate New York. I don't call it upstate, but others do. I'm only about an hour and a half north of Manhattan, just far enough to not be there. Is that a terrible thing to say? I love New York City. I love going to visit, but not to be there, live there. I already lived there once, so once was enough. Okay, I think that may be enough up there. As you can see, it starts, oh wow, look at that. Yeah, so it's lightening up a little bit in there. New Rochelle. Hello from New Rochelle. You're close by. Feel free to share this with anyone you think that may like it. Okay. That's better. There's still a few more in here. Yeah, the nose is tricky, man. There's so many things going on here. You know, this area right here is absolutely the hardest. To try to transition from the dark and kind of make it round going to the other side can be tricky, but a really good trick is that there's always a line of dots that I put, or you could do a regular paint stroke, a really, really saturated color. So it would be this brown. I would probably add like a lot of cadmium red and make it like super saturated. Just a few dots, and then I'll start putting the pinks and everything in. And you know, it's just amazing how it just turns it around. And color theory 101. Okay, let's see. I got a little bit of, what should I do? It's right in here. Needs to be a little lighter overall in here because her nose just looks really flat right now and kind of bulbous. So I need to make this area, yeah, got to make that a little darker. Got all my stuff on the side here. You don't want to see all my paints and whatnot. Today you get to just see me paint. Invite your friends to come and see. Okay, so let's mix some pink. Do I have some pink? I already have some pink pre-mixed. How cool is that? Can you guys hear me? You know what? Hang on a second. I know what I gotta do here. That must be so much better for you guys to hear than before. It was a little hot in here. Okay. It's a little bright, isn't it? Ooh, way too bright. It does look like, though, that could be right in here. Whoop. Amazing, darker. I'm going to go up here. It's an interesting technique. You know, I found myself getting really crazy with these dots. And I kind of went overboard on a painting I did last year and said to myself, okay, I have to make sure that I don't do only dots. So you'll see there are areas like here in the darks, like right in here. There are very few dots in those areas. You don't need them. You just kind of have to decide where I'm going to put them. Here's a few. I'm not going to put any dots here, but I will make it much lighter. Lighter and warmer. Like that. Good. Now, without the AC on, it's certainly getting a bit warmer in here. That's okay. You guys won't be able to hear me. Okay, it's not bad. Looks like there may be able to do a few here. Yeah, just going to put that whole color down. It's a little bit over here. Sometimes when I have leftover paint on my brush, I'll just put it somewhere where I know I'm going to probably need it. Even if I cover it up, at least there's some consistency between here and here. You know, if I change this whole color but leave some of this showing through some of the dots, they'll kind of match together here. Hang on a second. Let's see. I have you guys also on a screen here where I cannot, let's see what's going, lots of hearts. Thank you. Hearts and likes. A few more people following than usual. It's an awesome thing. Okay, so now I have kind of like a purple pink that I need sometimes to be a little cooler. Okay, let me just get a nice little, always got to get a nice little tip before. Okay, so what does this look like? Okay, little dabs, just a few. It's actually too light, but that's okay, I'll fix it up. So some of you guys wanted to know, well, how long does it take me to do a painting? And, well, that's too late. Takes a while, as you can see. I mean, I'm going slower here just because I don't usually paint live. This is too light. Okay, I gotta make it darker. Ooh, much better. Let's see. Nope, it's too orange. Oh, yeah, okay. I think it needs more pink. Yeah, really bright pink there. I'm going to put that in. Much better. Let's see how that works. Yeah, okay, good. Let me get my nice little tip here. I have a piece of paper towel that I use to wipe off the tip when it's too fat. Okay, let's see. So when I used to not do this dot technique, I would do this light color, this dark color, and then I'd kind of dab, not blend with a brush, but just dab back and forth. In this case, I can't do that. I'm going to need another color in the between here. But let's see, this is fairly light. Where else can this go? Maybe a few little here. She's got freckles. So on top of trying to get like the right values and shape, I have to contend with her freckles. They're very cute though. So I decided on a name for this painting. So first of all, her name is Olivia. She is the daughter of a really good friend of mine. And I've kind of watched her grow up for a little while, and what I always admired about her was that she had this beautiful skin that was like a China doll. And so that's what I think I'm going to call it, China doll. I mean, unless you guys have another name. Let's see. Just take a quick peek here. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Diana. Terry, yeah, it takes what it takes. Yep, it sure does. But I just found out from my gallery today, I asked him, I said, I had mentioned to him if he wanted this painting, since he sold the last two, which was pretty cool, if he would want to have this one too. And he just before, actually about an hour ago, he said he would love to have it. So now he's like, well, when can I have it? See, I hate this. Look at that, it's split. That's the worst. Can't stand it. So let's see. Okay, got my tip back. Yep. Anyway, so he's going to take it. Oh, there you go. Nice. Lighter. So I want to finish it up in a few weeks. And then, I'm not sure. There it goes. It's split again. Damn it. I don't know what I'm going to paint next. I have a commission. I actually got a really nice commission from TikTok. Somebody saw my brother's portrait. The one that you guys were so cool at liking and made go viral. For Christ, I can't believe how many views it got. But very cool of you guys. So anyway, I did get that commission, which I was very excited about. And I have to start it now. Because it's of a little boy, a little tricky. He's only 4 years old. I have to get permission before I post anything, which I think is fair. He's just a little guy. Let's see, what do we got here? We need a little bit lighter colors. Trying to make this area of her nose. This is too dark here. I think that's the right value there, but not quite the right color. It's splitting again. Okay, very bright pink. Oh, this is perfect. Nice. I don't think I'm going to leave those dots there, though, like that. No, definitely not. This is where I get a dry brush like this that's splayed right out. I can't really use it anymore for anything. So, clear is a good name? Clear meaning, not sure. Anyway, hi everyone. Painting from New York, my latest portrait. My gallery wants it. So now I have to hustle. And then I'm going to do a commission of a little boy who's awfully cute, but I can't really post that. So I have a photo shoot I did a while back that may get some good shots. I think I did. I got one shot. Why does this keep on splaying? How annoying. So yeah, I haven't figured out what I was going to paint yet, but so I had an idea for this, and you guys tell me yay or nay. I want to get Olivia, her name is, to come and do the reveal with me. I thought that'd be kind of fun, don't you think? Amazing. There's like all these little creases in here. Do I want to leave them? Do I soften them up? Oh my goodness. Guys, laugh. I could be here for 3 hours still working on the nose. Something is not right there. But let me stick to, there still seems to be a bit of a need. There's a good thing is I have a lot of this color in the entire painting. So I have a nice big batch of it mixed. Let's see. No, it's about the same color as I had before. I have to go a little lighter. I think I'm going to put a little bit of the pink in that. Just to get it a little lighter. Yeah, there you go. Okay, do I have a tip? Nice tip, okay. What's going on here? Got my bar. It's a little metal piece that I have. It's got it covered with tape on the top here so it doesn't scuff the top of the painting, but it's a perfect fit. And I can paint without, because this is all wet. I worked on this morning right here. And it's tricky. Tricky. Okay, so how light is this? Light. That works a little better. It's tricky because this is also the area where I have to keep the color very saturated. So I added a little bit of pink and then a little bit of red. Make it nice and saturated so that I get that nice curve. Oh, that looks a lot better. Do you see? Oh, there's a strong angle there. That shouldn't be right there. So I'm going to put a little dot or two. Nope, still there. Okay, I have to go a little lighter unless... Let's see. Decisions. You know, for the past few years that I've been on TikTok, a lot of people are like, why don't you do lives more often? And the thing with these lives is that I see that we had like 20 some odd people. Now we're down to 4. It's not very exciting, is all I can say. Let's see, right in here. There you go. Needs to be a little lighter in there. A little bit around. Oops, went off track there. But not all the way to the end, just enough. And then I have a tiny little brush, which is, again, splayed as well, but it's perfect for, you know, cleaning this up. Kind of blending it. You don't want any sharp edges. I mean, sometimes, yes, it's okay, but you have soft edges, mix of soft and hard edges, then it'll make it look real. So anyway, my point is that watching hyperrealism can be very long, boring, I guess. Maybe not. To some people it is. What do we got here? I need some more hot red color there. I'm gonna have to paint the lips for you guys. Wouldn't that be fun? Would you guys like to watch the lips? Does Olivia want her painting? Yes, I'm using oils. And will she want it? I mean, she probably wants it, but probably can't afford it. But what I like to do is, you know, when I photograph people, they're nice enough to let me photograph them, I give them a print at the end of the nice big print so they can have that for their walls. Okay, this is better. I still need to get to that spot right there. It's interesting. I'm looking at the camera. Hey, Museum Talk. How's it going? Nice to see you here. See, it's interesting. I can't see this right now on my canvas, but I see it in here. So, wow, that's cool. So I'm going to be able to just quickly touch that up. Let's see. I'm going to get a little bit more, something a little lighter. Yep. I literally have to look at the screen here to see where the dot's going to go. Literally, watch this, just one dot. Boop. Did that help? Look at that. That's all it took, was just one tiny dot. Maybe a few more. Much better. Much, much better. How long has this taken you so far? It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Jamie. Wow, how long has it taken me? I lost count. I think I'm at least about 40 to 50 hours in. 50, I think. I had some problems with the purple I used with the hair, so it took me a little longer. Gonna do a few more dots here, blend it in. And I think that I will probably have at least another 20 hours. Where was I? Yeah. I mean, the nose is the hardest part. This area right here as you can see, let me move the camera a little bit. This area right in here, there's a lot of transitions going on. And then the lip and all of this. So there's a lot going on. So literally this could take me, 4 or 5 hours just to do it. Totally worth it, Jamie. Totally worth it. I'm excited to... I'm excited this one. It's going to look really good next to Kara, which is the other one, the one that's in my, if you go to my bio page, there's that little video. Kara's the blonde with the blue eyes and the blue background, and my gallery was like, wow, they look really nice next to each other. Let me just give her a little freckle here. Perfect. I'm going to have to make those a little softer, but boof, boof, boof. And they're so cute. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. That's what makes it hard to paint. to paint and talk at the same time. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Let's see, Hisuk. Hello, everybody. Please feel free to share with anybody that you think may enjoy this, learn from it. Okay, it's going to have to be a lot lighter in there. Got to figure out a better way. It'd be kind of nice to be able to show you this as well as the photo reference together, but like I said, I don't think that I have yet still have all the proper live equipment to be doing this. I have a lot of duct tape going on right now to keep this all together so that I can see it on my computer. And then, because I can't see the camera pointing here, so I got it really close, maybe about 6 inches away from this. And yeah. But there's a lot of duct tape involved, so let's just soften up these guys. You just really have to just dab it a little bit. Dab, little circular motions. You don't really want to mix it up too much. You're just softening the edges. See, that looks great. Hopefully she won't be like, why'd you do the freckles? And I'm like, well, because you have freckles, right? I think this is going to be a little lighter in here. Trying to think. Let's see what color. Is that going to work? No, maybe for some of the lighter freckles. Doesn't look much lighter, does it? Actually, this may end up being just what I need. There's an area up here where her nose, it gets a little lighter there. Darn. Went too light. Actually, not too light, it's wrong color. Let's see, I think the mistake that I made was that I put pink. Yep. I put pink instead of purple in there. Let's see if that works better. A little bit. Yeah, that's probably it. Actually, I had to put in a little bit of black. That kind of neutralized it. Much less. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Much less saturated. Yeah, there you go. That's what's the problem. I was trying to figure out what was going wrong here. It's a little bit. And now that, I had to make this darker overall. What I like about this technique is that if it's not working, then just put some more dots on it. Now, this is going to be hard to go back on. I got to wait until I oil it out, which means when this is all dry, I'm going to take some of my medium and I'm going to oil the whole thing out. And it'll let me be able to really see the difference. Some of these colors dry and kind of get soaked in. They're very dry and flat looking. And then other areas are, shinier. I want to make it all shiny, and then I'll really be able to see how much darker I have to make certain areas. So, yeah. Okay, what am I doing now here? Okay. It's looking pretty good. It looks pretty sharp right in here. But that is not necessarily the case in from what I see. So I'm going to just dab a little bit of this, just because I don't want too many dots going into my dark area, but just enough to kind of create the transition. See what I'm doing? I'm kind of pushing some of the pink color over. Yeah, I don't want too many dots on her nose. Dots meaning not freckles. Okay. That looks good. Still area right in there. It's so subtle, some of these changes that are making. I hope you guys are seeing something. Hey, you guys sent me some roses. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Let me take a minute to read some of your comments here. Are you using a dry brush to blend the dots? Yes, I'm using a dry brush to dab them. And the goal is to really just get a little bit of the edges just a little softer. Okay, I'm going to probably have to go and fix some things like that, but it's going to be so subtle. Let me do something a little bit more fun for you guys to see. Let's see. Maybe I'll do work in here and then be able to get you guys a little bit more excited. So here we go. I got one of my brushes here. It's a little thinner, nice and flat. I'm going to put some solid colors in here. And then I'll add dots. So let me actually, you know what I need to do? I'm going to move this down so you guys can see it without all the comments. There you go. It's a little better. Frank Friese became the top #1 viewer. Congratulations, Frank. There's all these new features. You know, I got to do some sort of class or read up on some things here relating to these lives. There's so many other features. So yeah, so this is not white. Looks white, not white at all. I mean, there'll be dabs of white, but this is actually much more of a, looks white to you guys, but this is actually very light purple. And what do I need to do here? Well, actually, there's more purple in here. So let's do a little strip of, a little bit of purple. Like a darker purple. Let's see if that's darker. Yeah, there you go. To put a little strip of purple. There's a little bit of purple going on in here too. Does that look any different on screen? Not much. Let's see. Gonna need a little bit of something in there. And I think I'm gonna take some white and I'm gonna take some pink. And let's see. Ah, perfect. Nailed it that first time. I love it. So right now what I'm doing is I'm putting on blocks of color. And then I'll go in there and I'm going to put the dots afterwards. Not much though. Okay. Oh, her lips are going to be fun. Hot lips. Hot lips. She's got some serious lipstick on, like really, really, really red. It'll be good fun. Okay, so now I need a little really light color there of white and just a smidge of the same brown. This with a tiny, lots and lots of white, just a tiny bit. That's the other thing that's tricky here is that she has a nose that's not quite symmetrical. I mean, most people don't have symmetrical noses, but she's got a, yeah, this whole area is just twisting over to this side. But I'll get it, and then I'll show you guys the reference when I'm done, but I'll be here for a little while. Dash that. Getting there, right? Right in here should be fun. Let me get my other brush here. Where did it go? There you go. I'm using some medium here too, by the way. I use a little bit of linseed oil with a little bit of turpentine. Again, I'm constantly double checking if something needs to be softened up. So I want to be able to get a really good base here, some colors, and then just add dots sparingly. But let's play with this right in here. There's like a seriously hot red here. Check that out, like seriously red. Now, remember what I was talking to you guys about transitions from one surface, like from one area. Darn it, it's splitting again. See, these brushes are not like they used to be. They never split like that. Anyway, it was beginning of the portrait. I was talking about how when you want to get the shadow into the highlight, usually, well, most of the time, yeah, the color that's in between the two is very saturated. So, for example, here I am putting like some serious red here, and you know, it may look really, really bright, but it'll work really nicely. You guys will see. So I'm doing just a little bit of a row of the red, and then it starts to become a little bit more orange. So I have whatchamacallit, I have a cadmium orange, which I'm going to use. Oops, dog hair. He hasn't even been here, and so I'm going to put, there's a little thing that goes down like that. Now I have to put, that was a mixture of the cadmium red and the cadmium orange, and now I'm going to go pure orange. Nice. Totally geeking out here. Okay, so it's such a process. I hope you guys aren't bored watching. I mean, it's it takes a while. Hey, by the way, is 5 to 8 a good time for a lot of you guys? Beautiful. So cool to watch your process. Thank you, Julianne. Nope. You're not bored. Okay, dark magic. So you're not bored. Awesome. Thank you. Hopefully that's what you were answering. Just learning. Awesome. Now, right in here, this is way too dark. This should be all a lighter color. Okay. But what's in here is a little bit lighter color. It's actually almost the same as that one. So where did I mix that? Let me go find it. Is it? Perhaps not. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it needed to be lighter anyway, so awesome. Splaying again. I have had it with these companies just constantly changing their brushes. There you go, that's better. Okay, it's very white. Nothing wrong with that. Actually, you could use a little bit of a dab over here, white. I'm going to need white there, not the cream. Okay, and I need it to be a little bit more pink. So where's my, let's see. That's good. One more pink, more pink. She has nose hairs here in the, whatchamacallit, in the photo reference. And as much as I tried to remain true to my photo reference, I can appreciate it. All you guys, well, ladies who are watching, we don't want to have hair coming out of our noses. Sorry, not very attractive. So I'm not going to paint them. So let me see. Let me get this edge right here. Get it a little softer. Okay. To go back in there and not bad. Okay. So now I'm going to dab this red right here. And I'm bringing in a little bit of it, just a dab here and there. They're not really dots in this case. I don't think I want to put dots in her nose. And then I have the orange here. I'm going to push into the red a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. And let's see what's going on in here. There's a little dip. And then I got to deal with that. You see what I mean? Like it's really super red, but it doesn't look that bad. Megan Crawford, hello. Artist bestie. Thank you. Let's see, what are you guys sending me things? Can we see your palette and your mixing too? Okay, well, let me take a little break here. I'll show you a few things. Let's see. You're sure you want to see my palette, huh? It's a disaster, but I'll give you a quick glance. See? I've mixed this row right here where my finger is, left to right, are all the colors that I'm using. And then I just do little piles of mixing them all together. So that's I pre-mixed my paints. The blue, oh yeah, the blue. Didn't have to mix that blue though. Here, look, this one. Sèvres Blue from Williamsburg. The palette is a glass picture frame, right? The palette is, I went to a glass store, window store, and had them cut me some 12 by 12 pieces of glass that are 1/4 of an inch thick. And I put a piece of gray paper on the back of it and then duct tape the edges. And that's how I got, whoops, where's this? And that's how I got my palettes. And I made like 3 or 4 of them. They're nice because then I can have a palette for all her blue hair. So you could see here, all her blue hair. I have like a whole palette full of colors just for her hair. There we go. Will not break easy. No, that's right. They will not break easily. However, if you drop, I once had it in my hand. I had my palette in my hand, and I was working on a painting that was directly on a wall, and I dropped the palette. It's just one of those things. It was in my hand. There was no reason for it to fall. Then it did, and it sliced the canvas. It was a major commission, and it sliced the canvas. I was not happy about that. I sobbed for a little while and then called up some friends. And they helped me find somebody who could come and fix it. So beware. There may be duct tape on the edges, but it still will cut through a lot when it drops. Okay, now the only problem with cadmium colors is they're very, very, very hot, saturated, and I may have to wait to clean up this little spot right here. Because I don't want to start kind of dry brushing and blending in an area where there's black and needs to have the black there, so may have to wait for it to dry, do those final little touch-ups. Let's see, what do we got here? Now this, I'm pulling the color just out a little bit. You see how I'm doing that? I'm blending it out. Because I don't need a lot. I just need enough so that it feels like it's glowing. And right in there, you guys can't see it. There's a pencil mark. What? How did that happen? Not bad. It's getting there. I don't know what's going on in here. We'll figure it out. How do you know? Let's see, hang on to a question. How do you know how much paint to mix for your painting so you don't have to constantly go back? Well, one of the things that I do is that I first try to find a tube of paint that is as close as the color that I want. So let's say I'm painting a background, a sky, for example. If I can find like a tube that's exactly the same blue that I want for my sky, then I'll buy that. If not, I mix piles of paint, right? The ones that I was showing to you. And I actually tape. I take a video with my phone and talk about what I used to mix that color. Because half the time I won't remember, right? You probably do the same. You don't remember what it is that you put in your mix. But in my case, because I mixed, I mixed about 8 piles of color, I make more than I need, basically. So for this painting, I know that I had a nice big, I made about half a cup like this for the whole painting to start with. And use most of it on the first layer, you know, this area right here, the first layer, the block in. Don't use as much with this dot and whatnot technique. I don't know what to call it anymore. Okay, so what's going on in here? That seems to be kind of like a color that there's some red in there. And there it's splaying again. Damn it. But this is good. So I needed some red to connect it there. It's coming together. Let's see. Okay. Nice. Let me see. A lot of dry brushing on this one. The nose. Okay. For a first pass on that nose is not bad. Not bad. Not finished, but not bad. This is going to take me a long time to do. I don't even know what time it is, but I'm dedicated to being here for 3 hours. So I don't know what time it is. Is it 5:50 already? Another 1 hour already? Wow, that went fast. Okay, so we need some bright pink and blue colors in here, right in here. Let's do a few dots. So I have this right here, which is, see, nice purple. And I need some purple in here, but like really light. So I'm going to take some of this, just add some white. Titanium white is my favorite. Some people don't like it because it's too, whatchamacallit, like it's too bright white, but I like it nice and cool, which is perfect for this painting anyway. Sometimes when there's a large area like this, as you'll see in some other areas, I don't just have it be entirely a flat color. I'll go in there and just make some dabs and just slightly give it like a little bit of texture. So it's just not like one solid block of color. Makes it much more interesting. question. Any of you guys feeling like TikTok is just all over the place when it comes to like engagement and whatnot? I mean, generally, I know my videos haven't been as good as usual. Well, as good as usual. My videos haven't been great. I've just been very busy. But still, I go from average about 5,000 views per video to 300. And I'm not doing anything different other than potentially having the videos, not potentially, the videos aren't as good. That's fine, but that bad? No way. I don't know. Okay. Very tricky transition in here. Very. Because like this right here is just not working. It looks good on screen, but it looks pretty bad on my end. But it's a little bit better being lighter like that. Yeah, her nose. It's a little distorted from your angle right now. Because I can't get the camera right in front. Can't get the camera in front of what I'm doing right now. I got it close from this angle, but let's see, how's that looking? And I went too far. Okay, what do I got here? It's okay. Better to go too far than not enough. Okay. Oh, bless. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Oh, something. Oh my God, my allergies are horrible. Blending this. This looks like it could use a little bit lighter in here. Go. Nose is getting there. It's a little harsh right there. Of course, this is very harsh too, so we're going to be trying to, I'm going to try to blend that, not blend it, but make it kind of curve over. Thank you, everybody, for the blessings. Okay, so I need some light cream there. So I think I had mixed up this. There's a dab of that and lots of white. Hopefully I got my, yep. Let's see. That is way, 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 way too light. Way too light. Okay. Let's see how that color works. Too yellow. If it's too yellow, you know what you do? Here's a trick for you guys, because I always forget. You know what these guys are, right? So in this case, my paint is too yellow, right? And the opposite is purple, right? On the color wheel. So if you add a little bit of purple it'll desaturate it. So it won't, and take out the yellow. So I'm going to put a little bit of my purple in. And so, yes, close enough. Let's see. Nope. Even after all these years, I still, still get it wrong. It's okay. As long as, honestly, as long as you realize that when you're painting that there's something that's not quite working, if you don't know what it is, then my recommendation is just walk away and look at it the next day, a few hours later, turn the painting upside down. It's definitely, that color right there that's tripping me up. But I'll get there. Is this lighter color here? Give it a little bit of texture there, something. Because it's pretty flat color. I don't want it to be flat there. Okay. If you got paint on your paintbrush and it could go somewhere than where you were working, I say jump over. Well, that's quite a mess right in here. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. I'm just trying to get like a really light version that I guess it needs to be more pink. More pink. Skin's not supposed to be pink. Did you guys know that? I didn't for a long time. Whoops. What's that? Damn hairs. Ah. Oh, the drawing looks finished to you. I know. I've had a lot of people say, Nadine, stop where you're at, stop. And one day, I probably will. But I'm not there yet. I still like my details. I can still see. Boom. There you go. I got the color. Perfect. I still like my details. I can't help myself. Can't help myself. Okay. And this is much lighter. A little bit of a turn right in there. Okay. It's a little better. Yeah, much better. Hey, thanks for the follows, everyone. Okay. Totally getting here. So here's going to be a lot of little lines, and I got to add some red in here like that. But I may jump into a part of this, be a little bit more fun. Not so, well, I know I say it's boring. I just, it's not boring, for the lack of a, didn't say the right word there, but, oh, this is where the dust is coming from my brush. Okay. Damn it. Excuse me, you didn't hear me say that. Okay, there's no other way than just using my nail to peel it off. How annoying. Okay, well, I don't know, I gotta clean that one. Let's see, now the beauty of having brushes and they just don't last is that I always end up having lots and lots of dry brushes to use. Soften up the edges. I can always go back. There you go. Coming together nicely. Now I still have, what's going on here? I have lines, purple, pink. I guess, yeah, pink with some red there. Sometimes I also have to have the paint be dry before I can do some of these lines. But in this case, there's not that much going on underneath her nose here, so those are not hairs. Need a little bit more orange. Say to myself, why is it that I'm losing my vision? I wonder. Not losing my vision, meaning I just need stronger glasses. Sucks getting older, I'll tell you that. Bad Vintage, your #1 viewer. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. Let's work on that highlight on her nose. What do you think? Right in there? Let's just get that to be smooth. Looks just way too straight. Way too straight. Thank you for the rose, everyone. You know anybody who's interested in hyperrealism? Please forward them the live if you think they'd enjoy it. Looking a little better to go with the lighter pink there. There's always got to be some sort of something in there. I don't know what that was. Well, there's a lot of dust. How'd this happen? Oh well, just... Okay, so there's definitely more white in there, but I'm going to take a little bit of... I think I'm going to put a little bit of pink back, put a light pink. So I'm trying to create a better transition into those darker colors. See how that's working? It's just getting a little... toning it down a little bit. Like I said, sometimes just one little dot somewhere is enough. Just enough to either darken it or lighten it. It's a little better. Okay. Let's see, what is it? Oh my God, there's just so much to be added. So much always to be added. You know, at some point or another when I'm looking at all of this, I just sort of say to myself, okay, I can't do any more. And, you know, you just get to a point where you're like, okay, this is good enough. Good enough is just fine. I mean, I'm not trying to shoot for perfection here, you know. I mean, yeah, I want things to be perfect, but it doesn't, nobody's going to know that I didn't put a dot somewhere like, oh, there's no dot there. Nobody's going to know. I will. But how's that looking? A little better. Right now I'm really with the dry brush. I'm kind of just pushing and pulling colors, right? Left to right, dabbing them around from, you know, dab, 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 moving them around. Because this should be a little lighter here. Actually, I don't think I'm liking these dots here. Maybe I just make a shape. It's better. Get another dry brush. Get to some of those freckles. They're still wet. Oh, so cute. It's not bad. This is my interpretation of the photo. Yes, it is. So many colors on her nose. Oh my God, I'm probably going to look at this in the morning and say, what did I do? Okay, so if I squint my eyes, this is still a little lighter in here. Oh my God. Let's see, that's going to be too light. Let's see if this is going to be good color. Okay, let's see. Be a little lighter. That's good. Just a few little dots here and there. Want it to be a little lighter. Yeah. I just need more pink, more pink. It's so funny when I'm self-taught, but at some point I decided that, I needed to get some lessons. And found a really great teacher, Paul McCormack, nearby, who taught me all about skin tones. And he said, Nadine, skin tones are not pink. And he's right, they're not. But I laugh that here I am, painting lots of pink. But my intention is clearly not to be accurate in skin tone. I'm more interested in the correct values of things. But I like the intense color, totally. This is still way, there you go, way too dark. Yeah, getting there. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to pick too much here. Okay, I gotta move on. Because this is when, you get to a point where you just continue to pick at an area, and then you end up really messing it up. Which is about, see, there you go. Oh, shoot. Okay. I am just picking too much at this, so I'm going to walk away from the nose for now. Maybe I'll move underneath here. Put some whites down. There definitely needs to be some whites around here. Yeah, I got too much going on in here. It's a mess. Let's put some white down, shall we? Nice bright whites, those little crispy, I call them crispy highlights. They just, I don't know, they look sweaty. They look shiny and luminescent. And a lot of these, they look white, but they're not. Again, they're beige or light blue, but there's only a few spots, like right in here, that definitely need white. And in that case, this is my little container I use for my medium, and it's contaminated, so I know I shouldn't be using little plastic cups because it's bad for the environment. But what's worse for the environment is for me to throw that stuff out, which I don't. I pour it out in a container. I save all these type of containers. And I put cat litter in them when they fill out. See, nice and clear now. And then I bring them into one of those waste disposal places. It's the best I can do. And I can always have nice fresh medium. So I try not to clean my, where's my brush? Is this it? Nope. Where did it go? I try not to, hang on a second, where did I put my brush? Not there. I try, what do I try? I'm trying to find my friggin' brush is what it is. That's not it. Yep, I guess that was it. Yep, okay. I don't know what I was talking about. Let's see, this is the middle third of the face should be warm, right? It depends, really. It should be, it depends on your lighting. That's the only way I can answer that one. I want to learn how you paint eyes. Yes. You know what I'm going to do? The next painting I have, I'm doing of this little boy that I was commissioned, to do. And I will paint the eye live. How's that sound? I promise. I intend on doing a lot more lives. I just don't see, TikTok's messing around with the videos, and I like doing the videos. They're fun. I show my process, try to teach you guys something. But what's the point of doing all these videos and putting all that work into it? I don't show it to anybody anymore. And I'm kind of like, well, I guess doing lives is where it's at. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing today. So next time I will make sure to do the eye live. If you do want to see me see some of this eye live, there is a video. Either I took it down. If I did, I know it's definitely over on Instagram where you could see me paint the whole eye. Yeah, Terry Lee. If you go to, I don't know, I may have already taken the video down on TikTok because, I don't know, there were like 10 views. 10 views for a time lapse of painting an eye. If that doesn't tell you something's wrong with, something's going wrong with TikTok, I don't know what does. But, Terry, when do you plan on doing another live? Well, what I can say is that I'm definitely doing Tuesday nights, 5 to 8, ideally. I want to do another day as well, but I haven't figured that out. I want to kind of work it out with my son and husband to make sure that it all works with our schedules. But you can count me in working on this portrait or whatever. Tuesdays, Eastern Standard Time, 5 to 8. Okay. It looks a little better, right? Yeah, awesome. Wow, you guys, average of 9 people. That's so much more than before. That's great. Thank you for coming to the live. Oops, sorry. Like I said, I have this all set up with tape and you know what? So I keep on hitting things. Okay, so we need a little bit of some white underneath her nose. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing another day for lives. I think I did a live last week